Howdy folks, it's Trailhead Arrow, back for more games, and we're going to do a live stream. Let's just make sure everything is up and running. Waiting for the broadcaster to catch up. And there we go. So I wanted to start this series sooner, but I've been having trouble sleeping, so instead of just fighting it, I'm going to do a stream tonight. This might not be the regular time I stream, but I do plan on trying to do this every day. So we're going to play as the Sophons, start up a new game. We're going to get 5 competitors. We're going to play a normal game, make the pirates hard. And what kind of galaxy should we use? Disk with 4 sectors. I kind of like the idea of a twin elliptical, 2 galaxies colliding and merging. And I'm going to keep it medium. We're going to play as the Sophons. Make me blue. I'm going to make them the Cravers. And you are going to be Odiani. So I haven't played against the Cravers yet, and I have played a game against the Vodiani. And one thing I found is that you can't conquer their planets. So Mavro skins. We could have alternative skins, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. Maybe for a subsequent playthrough. Okay. So let's start the game. Session mode. Okay, I could turn this into a multiplayer game. That's interesting. Fire away.
They have always been first, the Sophons. First to split atoms, mine asteroids, and capture the energy of the sun. First, too, to crash their test rockets, trigger artificial earthquakes, and accidentally blow up their moon.
Nice.
Their great power has given them great irresponsibility. But through it, now, they're the first to create perfection. Me.
Guessing it's an artificial intelligence.
Masters of science, they have crammed the cold, rocky homeworld of Hekim with glittering metropolises and great works of engineering that proclaim their genius. As the newest member of the Triumvirate, you face a future full of risks and challenges. But hey, that's where the fun is. More great discoveries await you in the inky depths of space.
Okay, so let's check out their empire. The Sophons are a curious, peace-loving race whose highest ideals are found in scientific knowledge and technological advancement. Keen to explore and understand the mysteries of the cosmos, they believe the universe is something to intellectually master. Although pacifist in outlook, and despite frail bodies not used to violence, Sophons can construct vessels of devastating offensive capability. So their affinity is omniscience, knows how many empires have researched a specific technology, gains science bonus for the next technology. The fewer empires that know the technology, the higher the bonus. So let's check out their traits. A very short list of traits compared to the Lumeris. The Pilgrims, Citizens. Pilgrims. Extra science on planets with anomaly plus extra science. So that's their alternative population type. Pathfinder. Reveals location of unexplored adjacent nodes. Okay. +2 movement points on ships, nice. Their infantry is not as good, less health. We start with xenobiology, which gives us public-private partnerships. And rare earth foam. So they start with 2 science technologies already. Let's check out our home system. Looks good so far. We have a ocean and jungle planet, which we can colonize. This one has hadopelagic life, which is nice, and then an ice one. So not bad. This ocean one gives you good science, good food. The jungle has industry, and then this is going to give us even more science. So what's the first thing we should build? Their planet's fertile. We could get +20 science right off the get-go. How many turns is it going to take to colonize these planets? 5 turns. So we won't worry about colonizing these yet. This one's nice because it has titanium and hyperium. You definitely want to start with that in your system. But we only make 20 dust a turn. That's not a lot. But let's see our ships. We have a colony ship and a scout ship. The scout ship starts with 9 movement. That's really good. Okay, let's send them out. So is that what it means by revealing adjacent nodes? We can see where the nodes are without having to go down them. Okay, what's this? We get it in our influence zone. We can get extra science. What planet can we colonize here? A monsoon, and it has Jadonics and dark glitter. That's not too bad. We can start colonizing that right away. Oh, 2 barren planets. That kind of sucks. This planet has pretty good distribution of resources. Yeah, let's take it. Okay, 28 turns. Did it cost us dust just to colonize that? Okay, so maybe the first thing I should build here is the Baribo Reality. 5 turns. This would be 9 turns. And it's already going to eat into our upkeep. Yeah, let's start building that. How many turns is it going to take to do these? 3 turns each? Okay. They're both subterranean, so there's probably more resources on that planet. Let's check our hero out. What kind of abilities do they have? Extra science on system. Extra happiness per anomaly on colonized planet. Okay. Their ship can get extra speed. More probes. Plus 60% on system. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. What about these ones? We can get extra dust, which we'll need. That'll probably be the first thing I put on them. Extra influence on system. More science. Oh, system happiness is set to ecstatic. It's interesting. So let's assign that person to our system. Zhu is our colony. Let's check out the pops. So these are pilgrims. Are they humans? Once we get this planet colonized, we can put them over on the other one. Extra science on cold. Okay, so there's nothing there to look at. Send them this way. Yeah, it'll show you where the other systems are in relation to yours, but you don't get any information about them. Yeah, let's check these Jadonics. Yeah, extra industry, that would be great. Dark glitter's not that big of a deal, but we can sell it. So it's a good thing we found that planet right away. How do we have access to super spuds? Maybe one of these adjacent systems has those. Yeah, I just want to check. How do we have access to super spuds? Maybe one of these adjacent systems has those. Okay, we're good to go. And I just want to do a quick search. I want to see if my live stream's going to show up in Yep. That's what I wanted to do. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people doing Endless Space 2 streams. There's a lot of guides and playthroughs. But that's why I thought, well, maybe doing live streams would be a good idea, because then we can crack into some unexploited territory. Because like the game says, you know, explore, expand, exploit, exterminate, right? That's kind of what I want to do with my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, we need technology. We start with 2 science technologies. That's a pretty good advantage. And it'll help us colonize systems really quickly. So what's this one? It's ice. What do we need to do to get ice? It's this one. So what can we get here? We can upgrade our scout ship. It's not that big of a deal. We can upgrade our probes. I think I want to do these. Unlocks free movement. Let's do that. It's only going to take us 3 turns, which is not too shabby. And I think our politics, we can research technologies from the next stage. So if we really wanted to get ahead of research, we can do that. Let's do that. Try to get more science. And then extra happiness on cold, extra happiness on planets. Yeah, that would be good too. Alright, let's end the turn. I'm just going to take my time with this game. We're playing on hard, so when we do get into combat, it's going to be a little more challenging. Zakor, is there any anomalies here? Yeah, there's 1. 2 lava planets and a gas planet. Temperate one gives us dust production, so this would be a good system for production. Hyperium Analyzer. Not that big of a deal. This is cool. There's 2 galaxies flying into each other. Okay, we can see this system. Is there anything here? Another lava planet. It's all hot. What do we need to do for lava? Lava is this one, which we could get to pretty quickly. Gives us public 3D printing. Okay, so we have extra curiosity detection and more movement. Okay, we have 2 on this planet. A ruin and a signal. Impervious gear, not that big of a deal. Oh, this is a unique planet. So the origin planet of the strange race known as the Bagaba, who are distributed artificial intelligence, whose calculations are done by the random movement of rocks, stones, and even grains of sand on this atoll planet. The warming and cooling of natural ocean currents coupled with tidal shifts and weather turns these elements into a living series of gates and arrays. This in turn transforms the entirety of the planet into a giant supercomputer capable of reason and reflection. The very existence of this planet has caused heated arguments among philosophers and clerics of all stripes. as it is clearly either the work of a supreme being or irrefutable evidence that one cannot exist. Okay. And then nodes revealed. That's not that big of a deal. Oh look, we've already found someone. So who's green? Oh, that's what we discovered. I thought it was in this system. So who's green? We don't know yet. Okay, let's get them moving. Okay. Running an empire is a large, complex, time-consuming operation. This has been an inconvenient truth since the dawn of Sophonity, one of the few drawbacks to living in a civilization as cosmopolitan, prosperous, and brilliant as ours. One always finds oneself straining for the next yawn-inducing thing. People to meet, things to do, star systems to conquer. It's enough to make one hang up one's hoverboard. One solution to this problem was posed by R.R. Needham, the proctor of future research at Roab University. Why not get some of the stupider peoples to do it? Surely there is a sub-Sophon somewhere who actually enjoys this endless drudgery. But the extensive and immediate ridicule she received was sufficient to change her tune. Why not, she then proposed aceribically, just get an AI to do it then. The genius of this idea cannot be understated. The movement gained immediate traction in the High Caucasus. Budgets were allocated, finest minds assigned to the project, and in a matter of months, the Enhanced Neuroflexible Entity Research (ENFR) project was launched. Now just a few short years later, we are ready for the final touches. Tighten the bolts and raise your receptacles, Sophons. With ENFR, finally, a golden age is upon us. What's this? Reduce cost on ships. That would be really good. We'd have to win 3 battles, though. What about Inspire? Sophon free move. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good engine. Gives you a health bonus, too. We'd have to explore 50% of the galaxy's systems, which might take a while. Or raise a relationship with a minor civilization to 90 or higher. I kind of like the idea of this Sophon free move. When I do other factions, you get the Scavenge Ram Scoop, and that gives you extra movement points. But that has also vision range. Cheaper ships would be good, but I like being able to move fast. Let's go for that. Science, the lifeblood of Sophon society, the unquenchable fountain of curiosity. It's about time we automated it. Teach ENFR, a newly constructed AI, the basics of scientific exploration. Let's do it. Next turn, we're going to have our cerebral reality done. I need to get more ships going. What kind of modules do they have? How much construction will it be if I get rid of this? It's gonna cost less. What about engines? Do we have anything else like that? 3 points. 3 points. I'm going to apply the design. What about the incubator? You could give it an extra engine. Okay, let's not worry about those yet. Let's get another detector going. Now that there's no weapon on it, it's going to be way easier to produce. Send it that way.
Be content.
Horatio.
Fortune smiles.
Are there any goodies here? We don't have any probes yet, but let's check. There's 2, so we'll wait here. Their outpost is growing pretty quickly. So I could spend all my dust for this, but I'm not going to do that. I want to save my dust for more important stuff. So we're going to be slower to expand, which is fine. Compared to the Lumeris. The Lumeris start with about 77 dust income to start, but that's because they have to use dust to colonize their planets. Okay, life form or atmospheric. Let's check this out. Hopeless battle tactic. Morale bonus becomes a penalty. Interesting. Then anomaly. Cool. So they're probably over here. Okay, we're getting more science stuff. We can put a planetary specialization in now. And it's cold, so we'll get +2 per pop on the planet. Sounds really good. Waiting one more turn before I can probe that other curiosity. Needs of them any more battle tactics. Those are terrible. Getting battle tactics from curiosity sucks. What are our battle tactics anyway? Girdle, power to shields, take trophies. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I want to get rid of take trophies. I need one that's in the middle. Needs of the many. Damage bonus from crew on board ships. You have extra manpower. Interesting. Okay, let's replace take trophies with plasma distortion so that we have a medium ranged one. Beautifier. That's a colonizing ship, I think. It only has 3 movement points, so they're very slow. It's already updated it twice, which I find interesting. Okay, one more turn and our ship is done. Okay. We're gonna have the next tier. Which one gives us ice? This one. Let's do that. 14 turns? Okay, that's a little too long. Let's get the exploitation going. Mega Indie Consultancy. Oh, wow. Cold, fertile, planet, temperate. That's really good. That covers your bases. We can put this on a cold planet and it'll work really well. We have a cold, fertile planet. Let's check our home system again. Fertile, cold planet, so that'd be +30. Temperate, fertile planet, that'd be +30. Fertile planet, that would be 20. Cold planet, 20. So 30, 30, 20, 20. Pretty good. Get this ship going. And just because we have the probes, let's check this out. Found Jadonics here. Jadonics is really good, and Hyperium. Excellent. I'm gonna send the ship this way. So our heroes leveled up. Let's get the extra dust. Okay, we're up to 29 now, which is pretty good. This is... Oh, it's not sterile, it's fertile. Okay, but we're still getting extra dust. Just go this way. Discovered the home planet of Horatio Prime. So Horatio Prime is a world that in most other factions would serve as the vacation planet. Dry, warm, breezy, and beautiful, it is clear from the extensive endless ruins that more than one spacefaring race has selected it as a preferred destination. Its current infrastructure projects tend to vary with Horatio's tastes. Some buildings blend seamlessly with the landscape, while others are garish and metallic statements of architectural extravagance. And we can keep going. Is there anything here to investigate? Yeah, but we're not gonna discover them for him. So let's keep going. He has Jejonics too. Okay, now we're building the exoscience stations. Because colonizing these planets are not going to get us anywhere yet. 62 turns for our new population appears. That's insane. Oh, it's because we're colonizing another planet. I forgot about that. Okay, it's all good. We can hack now. Let's hack 14 turns. Okay. We'll be able to put a detection on their ship so we can see what they're up to. Okay, let's move. There's one planet there. Okay, and there's nothing there to investigate, so let's get going back the other way. So they're in a corner. We're kind of in a two-way street. It depends on how far this node goes. We'll see how quickly the Horatio grows. A mega industry consultancy. We want to build that as soon as possible. Okay. So your sole hero, graduate of the Academy and Dust Adept, has requested an audience. Something has awakened, they confide. The Academy has registered emissions that they do not recognize. The source is certainly an endless manufactured transponder. They do not wish to explain further, claiming that Academy oaths bind them from saying more on the subject of how the signal was identified. They show their loyalty, however, in helping you discover the most efficient way to uncover the truth. Whatever the artifact is, it must be powerful and certainly had military applications. Further investigation of military technology should provide a clue. Endless technology is safest when it is in your hands, not someone else's. So, behemoth technology. Not that big of a deal. And we are in a corner. Let's check out this system. The monsoon planet here. With dust ruins. Extra happiness per pop is really good. 2 ash planets. So that could turn into industrial section. More dark glitter. Not great. So ash planet is somewhere over here. This one. How many turns is it going to take to get this? 4? Okay, let's go for that. Plus 3 dust per pop. The intergalactic supermarket might be worth picking up. Those are both pretty good. The marketplace, we can start selling resources, so let's pick that up. Yeah, we want more dust. It's gonna take a while. Okay. Mega Indie Consultancy. We want to get that going. Fertile Planet plus 20. Okay, you keep going. Oh, great pirates. Yeah, let's send them back this way. Minor civilization, the nearest. We need off-world agribusiness to praise them. Green streak. +5 happiness per fertile. Emperor factions provide more dust than other factions. Okay. So, what is the... Hold control click. We need this. Or we can get diplomacy. So Horatio is probably gonna get this very easily. Plasma distortion ++. Wow. Oh, nice. The atmosphere of this planet has a strange psychotropic effect. When inhaled, the sweet vapor seems to allow the subject to see exactly 4 seconds into the future. Perhaps a concentrated dose might do even more, so we get more vision range. Okay, we'll split up, send a probe one way. So they're looking to colonize another system right away. How many turns until this is done? 7 turns, okay. We discovered the planet Sahar. Though Sahar at first appears to be just another dry planet devoid of anything other than the simplest of life forms, faint geometric patterns that beg to be investigated seem to be etched on its surface. Initial scans indicate that the surface ruins do not appear to be related to these patterns. There is clearly a story here of some form of civilization, but nothing remains that can easily be documented from orbit. Only excavation and exploration might potentially reveal what may have once existed. So where is that? Here? Lots of resources. +12. Industry, that's really good. It's connected like that. Go this way. Looks like another minor civ. Oh, the Mavros. Nice. We can't start diplomacy with them yet. I really want to get them. So let's put off-world agribusiness in. I'm going to move it all the way over here. 5 turns we'll get that. Yeah, I wonder if we're exploiting that yet. No, we need to colonize that planet. I'm going to put colonizing that planet in the list. Once we get the Mega Indie Consultancy done, we'll be able to colonize the planet even faster. We need to keep this ship here. Keep an eye on the pirates. Okay, we found more stuff here. Hyperium Intensifier. Extra energy weapon damage. Okay, you're gonna go this way. Another, the Bagaba. Oh, we talked about the Bagaba in something else. So their price is 25. Looks like someone else is going with them. The 3 minor civs all in a row. We're not getting a lot of influence. We have to be careful about. See if these systems are even worth picking up. 2 Arctics and a desert. This has a lot of resources. More Gedonics, Transvine, deciduous trees. I wonder if that's as far as we can go. Look at the pirates. Need off-world agribusiness to do any kind of diplomacy. Oh, look, he's holding one of our helmets. What a jerk. Just keep that there. We have no way to defend ourselves currently. Neutral hackers active. Okay, they flew in and then they flew out. How many turns till that's done? 2 more turns, okay. And hopefully we can start growing pops on this system. It's gonna take us a while to get to the point where we can take care of this. Not a great system yet, but it could be. What about this one? They're lava, so it's gonna take us a while to get to that too. Okay, there are heroes and there are heroes. Legends of prowess, familiar to all yet witnessed by none. The heroes of these tall tales are a dime a dozen. But in the leaders you have met and in murmurs of your crews and colleagues, there are stories of other heroes. Living heroes, whose actions and efforts have changed the course of battles and bureaucracies. Whose actions and decisions have been pivotal in the rise and fall of empires. And when one speaks of these heroes, masters of dust and its vast powers, one also speaks of the place where they studied, where they learned these feats of strength and genius. Simply referred to as the Academy. Some seem to present it as a center of higher learning, while others mention it in tones more suitable to worship and epiphany. It would be good to know the truth of all this. It would be good if your ships were the first to make formal contact with it and meet its leader, shrouded in mystery. There are as few in number as they are great in power. Heroes of the galaxy. They learn their skills at a place simply referred to as the Academy. Be the first to find this place, and some of its secrets will certainly be yours. Okay. What are you doing? Revealer. Okay, yeah, there is more. So we've discovered 20% of the galaxy. Nothing there, so let's keep going. This planet would be good to pick up, the jungle. 2 gas giants, that's kind of unlucky. What do we need for gas? Up here. So we can get to that eventually. Keep on going. Collapsing star and a black hole discovered. What did they do? Extra science, extra influence. Okay. More influence. Okay, one more turn and we'll have our colony. Could get attacked by pirates. If it does, it's no big deal. But we can build another cerebral reality. This is temperate. Not fertile. You can only get 20 there. Sectors are pretty easy to make. What we might need is a, what do you call it, incubator. There's 2 barons. Great for science, though. One's small, one is big. Has a moon. We can get a lot of science from this planet. What do we need to do to get barren? This one here. +2 Fidzy, that would be pretty good. Allows absorption of systems within your empire's influence over time. Okay. Let's keep that going as it is. These are pretty far away. Let's go down this way. I wonder where the Horatio ship is. They already have another colony going. These planets are easy to colonize, these unique planets. They're going to have 2 unique planets in their empire, which is very lucky for them. One more turn until off-world agribusiness is done. Check out these ships. Hector and Attacker. Should we try to do a rush? Where were the ash planets that I wanted to colonize? Let's not worry about ash. Getting the marketplace would be good. Colonizing Baron would be good, but I also want to get... this, efficient shielding. So let's put that down over here. We want to start building military ships once we get our dust income up. Pirates are probably only going to be sending a couple ships our way. So let's send a probe out. We'll keep an eye on them. Okay, 5 more turns till that's done. What do we need to do for more food? We get plus 10 sustainable farms. Ultra greenhouses would be good. Plus 2 per pop on cold, plus 2 per pop on planet. We get plus 4 on a cold planet. Port modules. This is just behemoth stuff. Gonna check out this system. Okay, good, it's connected. Oh, look, red. Couple of hot system. It's a hot system. Okay, pirates are coming. Let's... Oh, we didn't even check that out. Another pirate system. There's a jungle. Yeah, we need to get our military going. How much would it cost to put a pirate mark down?
Speak.
275. They're growing pretty quick. I don't think I want to spend my dust on that. Expedition failed. That's very unlucky. Let's send a probe that way. And then let's start going this way. Okay, we'll probably get there first. But having 2 pirate systems close to us is very unlucky. So we'll have to get building ships as soon as possible. Okay, an emissary from the Academy arrives dressed formally. They only agree to speak or communicate in public venues while being recorded. This is no ordinary discussion. It appears that the head of the Academy is indisposed and various organizations within the Academy are beginning to operate with a certain degree of independence. You are provided with a few names, a list, a small explanation, really a marketing brochure on the Academy structure and organization. Once the discussions are over, you place an encrypted call to the hero and your employee, who is visibly uncomfortable. You understand, they say, we are beings of exceptional power. We are trained to seek only strength and knowledge, but some seek more, you finish. Yes, and there are associations, fraternities, within the Academy. Theoretically just clubs for heroes with shared interests. Those who seek power often use them for leverage, however. In research, training, exploration. None of this is shocking, though it makes you uneasy, but as long as they lack access to resources, you say, they are not a threat, at least not to friendly empires. Your employee nods as if agreeing and prepares to end the discussion. Then at the last second changes their mind. They add, remember that there are unclaimed places of enormous wealth out there, and everyone is starting to look at them. The transmission is terminated, leaving you curious and concerned. Yeah, scavenge ram scoop. Getting probe microfactories would be good. But I'm gonna go for scavenge ram scoop. Yeah, a brilliant inventor from the Zhu system has created a wondrous piece of technology. A neural device that allows one to temporarily control the thoughts and actions of another. Fortunately, the creator only created one, and he apparently passed away shortly after testing it for the first time. There's a bit of hullabaloo over what to do with this now. Extra experience gained for our heroes would be good, so let's do that. Let's confiscate it. We don't need the extra happiness right now. Okay, and just keep on hanging out there.
The Empire welcomes all who embrace its ideals.
Okay, they're happy to see us. Check out their system. This is just their colony, so this isn't even their main system. Let's start going that way. There must be more out here that we can see eventually. Okay, 2 more turns till that's done. 2 more turns till that's done. We'll get extra dust. Colonies cost money too. Okay, our first election's gonna happen. We're gonna be scientists again, I bet. +3 movement speed on ships, but it costs 2 influence per pop. That would be terrible. Extra food on outposts. Okay, we found planet Raya. The first Mazari starships arrived millennia ago, landing on a green, virginal, and empty planet of breathtaking Fecan wildernesses. Today, Raya proudly shows its pioneering frontier past as it tamed the wild lands and storm-racked seas. Its landmass is now brimming with mighty industrial swaths and vast urban powerhouses. On the oceans stand huge mining platforms. Raya's riches now the United Empire's riches. Above half-built starship yards orbit the conquered world, as the Empire prepares to take its glorious civilization to the rest of the galaxy. They're at 4 pops right now. What kind of planets do they have? Toxic desert and tundra. That's very unlucky for them. We can discover these things right here. Psychoactive air and some influence. And there's titanium there. I'm not exploiting the titanium or Hyperium yet. That'll be next turn. Okay, pirates are coming. They're pretty weak ships, though. They're machine gun ships. How much manpower do they have? 160? So if they invade us, would we be able to defend ourselves? I mean, this might be over before it even starts, for all we know. Okay, which way do we go now? We can wait a turn. Probably go that way. One of these paths is going to take us to the connection between the galaxies. So it looks like there's going to be 3 of us here. Maybe the other 3 over here. Okay, they're gonna go settle another system. There's a pirate system right there. Level 2 already. Go this way. Two gas giants. Oh, cold is dust and science. That's pretty cool. And a lava planet. More dust. Yeah, apply skills. We're making 32 a turn now. What can we build here? It's temperate. Temperate planet, that would be plus 20. That would be plus 20. Okay, so we're getting just a little bit of stuff. It's going to cost 4. But I'll build that so that once we start building ships, we can pump out ships from 2 systems. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could discover. Especially here, there's a bunch. Oh, first place. Cross-referencing signal information and known hero movement indicates the Academy is likely in one of 3 systems. Time to find out exactly where it is and meet the puissant being who founded it ages ago. Backtrack the past by exploring 5 atmospheric curiosities. So, we're first place, which is nice. Or we're tied with somebody else. Okay, no one is even sure of the origin of the being that founded the Academy, whether they are human, endless, alien, or some unknown form. All stories agree, however, that any being touched by dust who finds that secretive place and survives its rigors emerges deeply changed and greatly enhanced. A visit, a word with the leader, an understanding of why the Academy exists and what purposes it serves. There are many mysteries surrounding the Academy, and claiming it is either a place of research into dust or a profitable service business seems somehow a bit glib. The Academy appears to be located in one of 3 systems. Visit them with a fleet and you might be the first to discover it. So where can we go? Right here. That's really close. Let's send a probe over there. So it's not there. They're already on 3 planets, or 3 systems. Looks like it doesn't go any further than that. We'll get there on the next turn. More Jadonics. More titanium, nice. Yeah, let's get the ship. We can't move the ship yet, but they're gonna have another fleet soon. How many turns till they're done there? 8 turns. Okay. Okay, so we can start working on producing some military ships.
Horatio doubts your motives and your ethics. We also deplore your lack of refinement.
Okay. Okay, let's not continue the hack. Okay. Pirate ships. Retreat. Okay, let's go that way. Looks like that's where it ends. There's another pirate fleet there too, so let's go this way. What's this? We're under a blackout. We can't even zoom in on our system. Damn, okay, that sucks. We can't build anything there either. Let's check our ships out. We only have one. And they cost 8, which is pretty expensive. 2 weapons, but they have 3 armor. Okay, so they have machine guns, which means they can shoot down our missiles. How many weapons do they have? This one only has 1. This one seems to have 2. Okay. How much health do they have? This one has 3,000. It only has 1 weapon module. We can make them really fast, though. Put this in, make the weapons do more damage. They have high health but low defense. Okay, so we could put these other modules in it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. So it looks like we're going to be doing these ships. Because they have 2 weapon modules. We have armor for defense against projectiles. Let's put these on it. Unfortunately, the blackout's going to prevent us from building anything, so we're kind of stuck. I can't hack from there, but I can hack from here. Be the first to control 4 star systems in the same constellation. Yeah, Empire's doing really well. This is a nebula cloud. Okay, let's head back this way. It's gonna take us 5 turns to get there. But once we discover 50% of the galaxy, we'll be able to take care of business. So no one's done anything there yet. I'm not gonna worry about it yet. Okay, let's do appraise. Only +2 per turn. They already like the Horatio. We're almost high enough to get to there. Let's praise them because then we can start getting resources. The Horatio is probably going to colonize them all from us. Their systems aren't very good, though. This one's only 1 planet, this one's only 1 planet. We have to get rid of these pirates. Okay, we can start constructing. No, we can't. Will it let me do it? No, I won't. Not sure what the long and medium. Like, this seems like it has a machine gun and a missile, maybe? Yeah, we're at a blackout for 4 more turns. There's already a ton of pirate fleets here. Yeah, trying to hack the Horatio was a bad idea. And it's gonna complain about this, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, we're starting to get... We're gonna lose our ship. We have no weapons, so there's nothing we can do. Getting some dust from this system now, which is great. Where did our dust production go? How many more turns? 3? Another minor civilization. First contact is free. Let's start praising them. Okay, how many turns? 2 more turns, and then we'll start building ships. Blackout really sucks. Okay, so we can create a back door. Sabotage supplies. Steal some of their resources. Let's sabotage their supplies. Because we don't want more pirate fleets to be around yet. 1 more turn till the blackout's done. See somebody else already. Okay, on some of your systems, an antiquated classification scheme used to categorize minor civilization citizens has the religious community up in arms. Classification system is mostly meaningless at this point, but to officially accede to the protesters' demands would be a small bureaucratic nightmare. So I'm going to ignore. I don't want to lose my industry. I need to build those ships. We can go without happiness. Okay. Accelerator 2. 1 turn to build this, so let's start pumping these out. What's the cost of them? They're 8 each, so 8 can do 5. And then hopefully we'll be able to start taking out these pirate fleets. We're exploiting resources now, which is great. Our industry's gone way up. We need to build ships. Faction assimilated by Horatio already. Wow, they got that one done really quick. Let's start going this way. Attack that system. Okay, how many turns to build an accelerator here? 4 turns. I don't think there's really anything worth building here. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go without doing anything. More food might be okay, so let's just build that. Only +2 dust upkeep. Okay, there's been a noticeably increased birth rate in one of the systems of your empire, Zhu, that identifies as militaristic and scientific. The trend is particularly strong among the Hiroshim. Why? Your advisors say it's a cultural response to the instability of galactic warfare, while a leading analyst claims it's a reaction to the prosperity of peace. Perhaps no one really knows. We get a Hiroshim, okay? Looks like they're upgrading their ships. Looks like they're countering us pretty hard already. How much damage does one of these ships have? 129? Okay, as a report of new systems and their contents come in, other reports arrive as well. It seems that heroes are departing the Academy on individual missions, not at a Sanders' request. The independence is unusual, though it is not a full rebellion, at least not yet. We discovered 4 systems. We can get the Scavenge Ram Scoop. Okay, it seems that after centuries of study, the Seander finally coming close to unlocking key mysteries in the history of the Lost. This close to his goal, he has become distracted and vague. He has time for little else than his lifelong obsession. Admitting to his obsession, however, has left his organization adrift and unguided. The rest is that some heroes no longer feel the need to obey his orders, while others simply forget to ask his permission. As the mystery of the turmoil is resolved, that of the unclaimed places, becomes clearer as well. You have learned that some of the hero fraternities view the unique planets as anybody's treasure, first come, first served. Beneath the serenity of the Great Void, a race is heating up to discover and exploit the enormous reaches and power that these planets represent. Some view them as resources to be strip-mined, others view them as historical sites to be studied. So what should we do? We need to create an outpost to get this hero. Or search 3 of the identified curiosities. Let's do this one. We'll probably lose. If there are riches to be had, it is best to keep them out of the hands of powerful splinter factions of the Academy. Okay. Go this way. Oh, this? Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this. Your system, Rix, has been selected as the host venue for a major diplomatic summit. In the coming months, all eyes will be on you. Watchdog groups across the galaxy will be monitoring Rix's infrastructure, stability, and security in preparation for the summit. Make sure the event goes off without a hitch, and you may find surprising new opportunities open up for your empire. Protect your system from intrusion while the diplomatic summit is held, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, our heroes leveled up. Leveling up really fast. Extra science, let's get that. We're building our fleets. But these shuttles keep upgrading themselves. That one has 286 damage. Guessing it must have a machine gun and a missile. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Because they're projectile weapons. We found the Academy. The location of the Academy has been revealed. There appears to be bonus for the faction that first made contact. And now it is time to both take advantage of its services and discover its mysteries. First mystery solved is the name of the leader. He is a Bodjani named Seander Saint Shayad, who founded it centuries ago. Okay. This planet's been destroyed. The Academy floats around it, and they colonize this planet too. Okay. That probe's gonna keep going that way. Check out one of these. Atmospheric, subterranean, subterranean. Okay, let's get the atmospheric one. Polar tempest and collateral damage. Man, getting a lot of battle tactics kind of sucks. Oh, look, the pirate fleet just leveled up. They can detect cloaked ships. They're already crossing systems. Okay.
Generosity is a trait of the honorable.
Yeah. Spending dust on that's not a good idea if you ask me. So we have 2 ships. We need to get 5. That's how many we can level up. But I saw one of their fleets was 4. Yeah, let's go this way. Another minor civilization. Somehow the Empire found them. Okay, I'm gonna end the turn. We'll be right back. Okay, so we can do buyout. We can develop our systems now. So that's as far as that will go. Yeah, let's look for another system. I'm gonna get you down here. Okay, we're not hacking right now. Four more turns. The buyout's still pretty expensive. Can I access the market yet? So I can start selling this dark glitter. 4K, sounds good. We have a lot of dust, which is great. I'm gonna save it. How much would it be to buy out ships there? 729 a pop. 7 times 5, that would be 3,500. So do I want to buy out those ships right now? Okay, let's go for it. We need to start destroying these pirates. Then I'll save the rest for the upkeep on the fleets. Oh, we have no manpower. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's go after this system. Oh, they have 600 defense? Dang. Yeah, that's actually a problem. Okay, yeah, how much manpower are we getting right now? If we didn't have the civilization minor civ going on, we wouldn't be getting hardly any. Two more turns. Summit was a disaster. Sightings of hostile ships in the Galactic neighborhood caused a diplomatic panic in Wyrix and ended the summit 10 days early. Yep. Not surprised. These ships... Okay, we do have some manpower. But hopefully once the the pirates show up, we'll be able to destroy them. They have tanks already. People already have these technologies, or... Oh no, so... Yeah, because look at this. We have this. No empires researched that technology. Nothing we can really build there right now. Yeah, I need to figure out something else to research now. I'm probably going to go for military. How much would this cost? Okay, which hulls are we using? We're using the attack one. 12 turns, yeah, that's too long. So let's get some military tech going. This would probably be good having the bunkers, because if they invade us, we'll have more defense. Then armored units. And titanium slugs, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna fight some pirates. See how well we do. We're gonna attack them at long range. See how we do. I'm not sure what kind of weapons they're using. It says projectiles, so I'm guessing machine guns and missiles. But we're gonna get pounded by missiles. We only have 2 weapon slots. So hopefully we can outnumber them and beat them. Yeah, they're using machine guns and missiles. Okay, we almost have one of their ships down. Okay, awesome. Are they going to destroy one of ours? Yeah, I think we'll be good. Okay, we got him. Okay, how long until our ship is repaired? It's gonna take a few turns, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna build the detector. Get that to send some probes out and look for their fleets. I did see a fleet that had 4, I think. They've already assimilated 2 factions, which is crazy. Now look how big they're. They're bigger than the Empire at this point. Okay, for some weeks now, sensors have been strangely occluded and scanning passes have been returning unexpected results. While this was chalked up to equipment or operator stress, solar winds, and choppy communications, the truth seems to be much stranger. In fact, these sensor and scan anomalies should have been viewed as intruder alarm systems. It seems that unknown and invisible beings from another galaxy are beginning to circulate among us. They may not be more scientifically advanced, but they certainly are different enough that our own science must leap forward to understand them. Technologies best suited to understand these beings would be wave function control improvements or unified tachyon. So, this quest is not that big of a deal. Okay. Gonna keep sabotaging their supplies so they don't produce any more fleets. Once we get down there, we'll send probes out to find more systems. Okay, send the probes out. They could be anywhere at this point. They might even be up over here. How many systems do they have? Oh, wait, they already assimilated that faction too? Really surprising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's crazy. Okay, what can we produce now? This ship needs a bunch of turns to repair, so let's create a new fleet from them. Send this fleet up here to reinforce that fleet. How much manpower do we have? 266. This has 205, so we're not even full. We have to start sieging them, otherwise they're gonna overwhelm us. Okay, upgraded weapons would be nice. Okay, so we're at minus 31 dust right now. This is going to be 15 turns, but it's going to give us way more dust to work with. Is there anything we can sell? I'm going to sell 31 Hyperium. Just for the upkeep on our fleets. An Empire ship there. We can have 7 ships per fleet. I'm going to build more ships, but we're going to upgrade their weapons first. We're going to give them an upgraded engine. I'm going to give them evasion. Would be nice. Let's build more ships. Okay, you are here. So let's send some probes out to try and find a bridge to the other side of the galaxy. The Academy is usually always in the middle of everything. 18. Once this gets low enough, we might be able to invade. We only have 311 though. Check that. Yeah, they only have 500. But when we invade, we can use bombardment. Okay, we can upgrade our infantry. Give them more damage. It's expensive, but it'll help because we'll have to do the invasion soon. They're going to be level 4 soon. We got unlucky. 2 parts close to us is very unlucky. It's not really anything I want to build there right now. Okay, they have another fleet. Okay, we keep everyone together. Hopefully overwhelming numbers will allow us to destroy them quickly. Oh, what? Okay, it's no big deal. I thought I put them all in the same formation. So their missiles do big damage, but they're only firing one at a time. Some of our ships have no manpower. We already destroyed one of their ships, nice. Okay, how much damage did we take? Not a lot. We should be good to keep going. We did lose some manpower though. It's too bad. Okay, we have our next election. We reduce the cost of ships, but that's going to cost us all of our influence. Okay, we're not getting any manpower. Just keep sieging that. Yeah, I'm gonna start hacking the other pirate layer now. We're already taking this one out. Okay, we have more command points. We can make our fleets bigger. Okay, one of the problems with having Sophons in your empire is that the little eggheads seem to have a particular genius for goofing off. Hardly a week goes by without news of neuro-hop Sophon youngsters rampaging through town or explosions of increasingly exotic colors and smells bombarding your residential areas. Either these guys need to get a job or you need to find a way to put them in their place. Garrison 2 military ships in Wyrix. We'll get Wapster. I'll be built once per empire. We're not going to be able to accomplish this, I don't think. Okay, let's do that one. That's the only one we can do. Step up police efforts. Surprised that we can't see to the other side of the galaxy yet. It's under 500. That's starting to cut into their manpower. We can already build pretty big fleets. Update this ship. Yeah, update the ship. Merge. Send them this way. That improves preemptive bombing, I think. Okay, what looked like a huge asteroid approaching one of your system's stars turned out to be a fragment of an ancient planet that burst ages ago. What makes it different are the remains of strange alien structures on it. What will you do before the planetary fragment flames into the sun? Get a random technology. Okay, Horatio's got a lot of military technologies because they're first place. Okay, the signal came from a wreck disturbed by adventuring explorers whose identity remains hidden. The wreck, however, is a thing that dwarfs any known ship, hull, and whose exploitation goes far beyond military applications. There's much more to see and even more to learn. Keep leveling up the hero. Oh, +2 science per hero level on system. What level are they? Level 5, so we get an extra 10 science on that system. Okay, so we have a fleet of 11 ships. If we invade now, we might be able to destroy them. Let's wait one more turn and then we'll invade. There's no systems anywhere close to there, which is unfortunate. We're not going to be able to explore that area. Got some Caligrues. Out of the blue, literally, a new minor faction has abruptly moved onto one of your planets and have no intentions of leaving anytime soon. Whether they are friendly or not is yet to be discovered, but hopefully their intrusion won't be long. It's up to you to decide how best to treat them. Hey, well, welcome. Both our systems have 6 pops. Okay, what can we do here? We could put this one in. I should have put this in a while ago. It's only going to take one turn. The other thing I can do is this. 25 Dejonics for 60 industry. Let's do that. Level up the system. Altogether, 29,999 hit points. Yeah, let's invade it this turn. Yeah, we also need to pick a technology. This one. Be the first to have an empire capacity of 3,000 manpower. We're nowhere close to that. Weapon interference beam. You get them no matter what you pick. So usually I go for advanced fusion power, but with this faction I might go for lasers. This also affects enemy energy weapons. Okay. I can settle these planets now. Barren planets. That'll get me more science. Yay. We slightly outnumber them. But I'm not gonna watch that. We're gonna do preemptive bombing. Yeah, the preemptive bombing did a lot of damage. We'll continue. Hopefully we get some of our manpower back from that. How many turns for this? 12 turns. Unlocks the exploration of moons. It's 10 turns. Yeah, I think it would be worth it to get the extra slots on our ships. Let's go for that. Okay, another ground battle. Should win this time. Okay, one pirate system is down. Got half our manpower back. Once we go to this system, we should be able to get more. How much is it going to cost to upgrade our ships? 1,000. Okay, these deciduous trees are going to be worth selling. Okay. Oh, we didn't upgrade their armor either. Much to upgrade them to 381. Get them over here. Expensive, but it'll be worth it. Okay, they need to get their manpower up. How many turns till we're done hacking? Oh, we lost our hack on this. We could colonize this system. We could get more Jadonics, more titanium. I don't want to spend any more dust. I've moved that. Okay, we don't lose any progress on that. We can go for the incubator right away. Oh, that's insane. There's no systems anywhere. How are we going to get to the other side? Okay, Academy quest, no big deal. We have 500 manpower. That should be enough to start putting the beats down on this system. So let's just go. We'll be there next turn. They detected our hack again. Okay, let's just invade them now. Oh wait, I can use tanks. Yeah, we can't change that now. So let's invade. Because the preemptive bombing is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, it did a ton. Then we should have these pirates taken care of, which is great. There's the other pirate fleet. Get you out of here. I'm gonna send that probe so we can keep an eye on them. What are we gonna build here? To get more food. Okay, curious archaeologists speak to you of an ancient starfaring race called the Nakalim, who may no longer be quite so ancient. History tells us that they hibernated en masse as their civilization collapsed, but little is known of their culture and history. Are you willing to redirect some exploration vessels to uncover some of the secrets of this unusual story? Perhaps you could even come to understand some of their unique and powerful technology. Okay. Ground battle, preemptive strike. Yeah, we got him. Pirate layers are gone. Okay, you fly back. Do I want this system, or do I want the other one? This one has dust ruins. Let's do happiness per pop. Okay, let's send it this way. Okay, faction was assimilated. They assimilate factions very quickly. Okay, so what is there worth hacking now? 14 turns. If they detect it, they'll get mad at us again. Okay, so a cabal of scientists and visionaries from a prominent research group think tank have come forward to your government promising to deliver the dream of a utopian society. They've created a vast super AI that can watch and learn from all, and believe that all will benefit from its scrutiny. Like many who have come up with ideas to fix society, their dream is riddled with their own biases and hang-ups, including believing that life isn't worth living without a dependable chain of caffeine bars featuring semi-designer furnishings and exotic mood music. The fact that their vision of a perfect society also involves mandatory science fun means that although your citizens will become more rational, they won't be as pliant. A more popular, less scientifically beneficial move would be to ignore them. Let's embrace it. Losing influence is not that big of a deal right now. We're not really using it. We're not losing influence, we're just not gaining any. That's fine. Okay. Where are they going? Looks like they're going somewhere else, but where? Not really sure. Yeah, we can colonize this planet. Let's do that. 10 turns to get the extra dust. So that would be plus 50 plus 3 per pop. Would be really good. Okay, get the food from, what is it, Weirix. Save the dust for our fleet upkeep. They've expanded pretty far. Okay, let's see where that ship goes. Where are they going? Oh, look at that. They're going for this. Okay, let's head them off. I want to get rid of that pirate fleet.
The roles, for the moment, are non-negotiable.
Fine, I don't care about the Academy. They're basically just an AI faction that you can forget about. I don't know what you get for, you know, buying from them, but not that big of a deal. Okay, they don't really like us. Not surprised. I can't seem to find a way across. Okay, there's a lot of curiosities we can discover. Garden of Eden. Oh wow, that's a really good anomaly. Got some Hyperion. You enter the atmosphere of this planet to a wondrous sight, a migrating swarm of giant airborne creatures soaring idly through the air like a fleet of dirigibles. Your wonder turns to fear, however, when the creatures start attaching themselves to your ship's hulls. The banging of mandibles off sheet metal echoes through the interior. Okay, let's run. Yeah, a hero comes to you with an unusual request. They would like to have a formal dispensation, order from you, to be allowed to hunt down other heroes in the galaxy. This seems a bit odd, of course, an old tradition, a hazing ritual, a practical joke gone too far. However, when a hero wins a battle, they gain power from which you benefit, and in addition to this, the notoriety and images of your empire will certainly gain stature. Very well then, let the heroes play their games, as long as you can profit from it. Let the hunt begin. Time to let loose the dogs of war. Unleash your hero on 3 fleets commanded by heroes within 35 turns. Yeah, not that big of a deal. They're gonna take forever to reach that. $62 dust a turn. Is there anything we can sell? We can sell these super spuds. Can we build a trade? We don't control any trading companies yet. I could sell this. Worth it. Now we can afford our ships for a long time. Okay, once this is built, we won't have to worry about spending dust so much. Stream composites. We'll be able to upgrade our ships again. Then we'll send them after the Horatio. Just waiting for these pirates to show up. What can we research now? Get over-colonization. Create or join an alliance. Yeah, let's do that. Let's reduce our over-colonization. What is our limit right now? 5? Not much. Here, there they are. It's gonna take them forever. Okay. A sec. So the tense political rivalry between militarism and pacifism in the Wyrix system has risen to emergency levels. The militarist faction has ordered the construction of an intricate system-spanning barricade between Wyrix's inner and outer planets. Inter-system movement has been severely restricted, and many citizens have been cut off from their families and friends. The pacifist inner planets have petitioned for your help. We're not producing anything on Wyrix, so it's only 15%, which is not that big of a deal. We don't want to have a political crisis.
The Vodiani and our church acknowledge you.
Okay. Where did they come from? Okay, what can we do with Wyrix? We're getting the extra science, which is great. We don't have any fertile. These are all sterile. Old, temperate. More food. Go for that. More food would be good. Once this is built, we'll be in a good spot.
Horatio doubts your motives. and your ethics.
How is your nail
We
care
also
routine?
deplore your lack of refinement.
Once those pirates show up, we can destroy them. They want an alliance. That kind of benefits them because they don't have to worry about us attacking their flank. This player is currently at war. They're at war with Erlov. Okay, refuse the treaty. Let's check their resources.
Do not bother us unless you have something of value to say.
He has a lot of manpower. But his dust is really low, so he's spending his dust probably on updating his ships. But if he's at war with Erlov, then we'll be able to hit him in the middle. Oh, he just put his colony ship there. Okay, the streets are in disarray. Roving bands of Sophon youths get up to all manner of hijinks, from hacking centralized timekeeping servers to spiking domestic fuel. Where were the riot police? Yeah, whatever. Okay, they're just gonna keep on requesting that I ally with them. Okay, those pirates are almost there. Then we can go attack them. So let's update our ship again. We can get another weapon. More engines. More armor. Got 4,400 health. What can we do here? Okay, their food is going towards the next colony. We can level this up. Plus 10% food to fill that. Okay, let's look at our dust production. It's going to go up. Oh yeah, way up. Excellent. Okay, economic development or environmental sustainability. An argument as old as sentient life has still not found its ultimate answer. Even now, differing voices within your government advocate strongly for one or the other approach. Improve your industrial output at the risk of damage to the ecosystems, or promote conservation and responsible development at the risk of a decline in your economic power. As the supreme leader of your empire, the choice comes down to you. This is not that big of a deal. Okay, they're gonna keep asking us for an alliance so that we can finish off those pirates now. I want to get them all in the same flotilla. Let's watch how fast they get destroyed. The thing that's really hurting our fleets is our manpower situation. Oh, nice. Okay, what can we build now? More science. There's no anomalies. Turn people into manpower. Okay, how much is this going up? Okay, we're getting way more food because of ecstatic. 25%. That's 34.3, that's a lot. I'm gonna get exotic rations to increase how quickly we can get stuff. Cup of noodles, that sounds like a good idea if you ask me. Okay, what would be the next thing? 30 science would be good. Influence on system is okay. Energy weapon damage on fleet. If you would put him in charge of our fleet, that would be good, but he's buffing our system. I prefer to have the heroes on a system, because their ships are expensive to fix up. Once we get there, we can upgrade them, and then we can go after this colony. Can I ask him to remove the colonies?
Do not bother us unless you have something of value to say.
Okay, we're gonna need influence just to declare war. Where did they come from? How much food are we producing? They're ecstatic too. Yeah, we need that manpower. Next election. Need to breed. Plus 30% food on systems. That's way too expensive though. Oh, we're gonna lose science or dust. Oh, that's terrible. So it appears that an intergalactic congress of scientists has turned into a labor dispute. They have come to conclusion that their work is grossly underappreciated and plan to halt all experimental efforts until their wages improve and their lab equipment is upgraded and their work reported more professionally. 15 turns. That's a lot of dust. I'm gonna go with the science. Okay, the competition to colonize unique planets is fierce and you lag behind it, but there are ways to get ahead if you are willing. Okay. So another member of Isyander's inner circle is in contact with you. A highly suspicious Sophon known as Ixraz, whose calls cannot be blocked and whose messages show up on devices that nobody knows exists. It seems that he is Isyander's chief of information security, and he is showing great interest in your hero's assignments. He asks simply that you improve the experience and skills of a hero, and that he will learn all he needs to know by tracking the progress. When you ask how he expects to get the information, he rolls his eyes and rattles off a list of your passwords and data keys and makes a snide comment about the contents of your personal safe. See that your heroes gain both experience and power, or they may seek it elsewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Been playing for 2 hours. It's a pretty good run. I wasn't sure if anyone would show up. One person watched for a bit, so that's alright. But the plan is to stream every day. So if you enjoy watching this, expect to see more. I'll continue this campaign on another night. Sophons Poem Pirates. And there we go. So, thank you, viewer, for watching and giving me a like. I appreciate you taking the time to check out my stream. And hope to see you again soon.